Hey guys, welcome to my September 2024 debt-free update video. So if you're new to my channel or are not familiar with what kind of content I share, on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So for today's video, I have my trusted pink notebook here where I will be going through the debts that I'm trying to pay off in order for me to be consumer debt free. And then I've got my trusted mobile here because I've just taken a screenshot of where I am with the said debts. So for today's video, I will be focusing on the two loans that I have. I won't be touching the credit card, the one credit card that I have debt on, because I'll be covering that in Transfer Tuesdays moving forward. So here is where I am with my debt. I currently have two personal loans. One I took out last year in the amount of £25,000, and one I took out this year, last month, in fact, in the month of August, for £10,000. So that is where I am with these debts. Starting off with the Zopa loan, which was £25,000 loan, my starting balance for the month of September was 21,280. I made my minimum repayment of 635.90, extra repayment number one of £64.10, extra repayment number two of £8.06. Because I made these extra repayments, they have adjusted how much interest I have to pay them. So my loan, I took out 25, they pre-charged the interest in front, so my loan ended up being over £33,000. So whenever I make extra repayments over my minimum repayment, they take back they give me back a bit of the interest. So the interest adjustment came to £11.94, which means in total in the month of September I have been able to send £720. Personally, I've been managed to do a little bit less than that. My goal is always £700, but with this interest adjustment it brings it to £720, which means for Zopa I am currently ending at 20,560. You guys, this is such a momentous moment for me, especially because my goal for 2024 when it relates to this debt is to be under 20k. We still have 3 more repayments left this year, so I'll definitely be under 20k. Now I'm starting to work on my push goal of 17k, to be under 17k by the 31st of December. So let's see how that goes, especially if I continue with £700 as a minimum, and also the interest adjustments they do I think will serve me really well. So I'm really looking forward to that. The second debt that I have is my creation loan, the one that I took out last month of 10k. They also pre-charged me interest of about £800, and that's what I started the month of September with, 10,800. I made my first ever minimum repayment of 601 and 53 pence. Then I made an extra repayment of £48 and 47 pence. So with that it adds up to 650. That's what I wanted to do. This is what I said and also promise I made to myself, that I'll be making extra repayments. Every little helps, as Tesco says. So I made that extra repayment, so that ended up being 650. So my current balance for the creation loan is 10,150. I have been tempted so many times this month to see if I can get rid of that 150, but my finances are just not set up like that. I've got so many expenses. This month was my mom's 60th, so I threw her a surprise lunch that cost me a pretty penny. I'll talk about that in my how much I spend in a month video, which I intend to film next week to go live on Sunday. So I'm very much looking forward to sharing that, but it just means that September was extremely costly for me. I do not regret it. Any of the decisions that I've made financially in the month of September, I do not regret it. Even when this morning I looked at my variable expenses and realized that I've sent over £4,000 to variable expenses. Absolutely crazy, absolutely nuts, but do not regret any of it. I absolutely love it. I'm happy that I was able to treat my mom to such a surprise. She was very much surprised, which I'm happy, and I am very excited for the future. There were so many decisions that I made in September that have made me even more excited for the future. I was talking to my brother last night because I told him I have written my 2025 annual goals already. So my financial goals, lifestyle goals, and debt goals, all of them have already been drafted. I've also written out my manifestation. As part of the conversation I was having with my brother yesterday, we were talking about how we didn't even realize that certain things that we manifested have already come true. Like my brother was telling me about how he, when he was like mid-20s, was manifesting like a salary of £21,000. He's practically tripled that. Like, we couldn't even believe it when we started looking about it. I am the same. I wrote down that, oh, I would like to be earning like 35k. Child, those were then dreams. Now our dreams are bigger and larger, and now we're just thinking about what other dreams would we want to accomplish. Because talking to my brother, we were laughing how it was inconceivable for us to imagine somebody earning 10k a month when we were earning like over like 1,500 or less. It was inconceivable. But now that we're in this stage of our lives, we're like, yeah, 10k, okay, cool, what next? Like, you know, it's so incredible how things change. But yeah, I've written my 2025 goals. Can't wait to share them with you guys. I'll probably share them in November. But yeah, so that is my debt update. I'll put some screenshots in the video if I haven't already by now of the status of my debt. Like I said, the credit card debt that I do have, I have one credit card which I'm carrying debt over. I will be covering that in Transfer Tuesday videos moving forward. But I'm also preparing to make a video soon talking about the shift in my financials and all of that good jazz, and I'll share that in more detail when I can. But that is my video for September 2024 debt update. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys in my next one real soon.